Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here's Hardaway. So, Clark, this season is really only just getting started. Think these teams are all coming together well?
More or less, that's the case.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Carroll with it. Johnson outside. Shoots the three. Bogans grabs the miss. And MLK Day, Clark, is a very special and memorable holiday to play on for everyone involved.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. It's important to recognize Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and everything that he stood for. Truth, love, equality, justice, and the courage. He displayed in sacrificing himself for those principles and things, and to honor his legacy through basketball at the NBA level is quite special to be part of.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And I like the movement right there, setting that screen, then getting into position to score.
Pass to Zerbiak. There's a screen. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's Johnson again missing. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in. And stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Now here's Johnson. 35 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Johnson outside. Pass to Szczerbiak. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from deep. Carries it from three-point range.
Yeah, how about the range there from Szczerbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from out. Side.
Johnson against Brand. Now Mason. And Thomas has it in the corner. The putback. It's hauled in by the Clippers. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And when I look at the box score, a higher percentage of assisted buckets is a great sign. Tells you the team is playing well offensively.
Here's Dixon. The Clippers getting the bucket. They get it back. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A superb rebounder. That's the strength of his game in my mind. Brand really knows how to work the angles on the glass.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Szczerbiak. Floats one. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Mason. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here's Johnson. Disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver.
And when you're a good passer, the D expects that. He tricked them there and kept it for a bucket.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Mason the pass to Dixon. To the middle. Here's Thomas. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
goodness, spiking it off the bounce.
Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Bogans. It's Thomas on the wing. Now here is Brand. He's guarded by Johnson. Goes back up. And Brand with the lay-in. Good.
Look, if you're going to try to stop Brand inside, you got to bring the physicality and toughness all game because he's a load.
Carroll kicks to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Brand. Johnson can't get it to go. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to Denver.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Here's Carroll following the score of Elton Brand. It's Carroll on the wing. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Snatched up. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Dixon. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Carroll. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. Down low. Here's Dixon. Guarded by Serbiak. Shot clock at 5. Dixon. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
Carroll kicks to Johnson. Rebounded by the Wizards. Thomas got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dixon. By Serbiak. A nice shot by Dixon.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Checked in for the Wizards. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hardaway's checked in. Clippers trail by 3. To end the run. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Dixon passes to Bogans. Johnson with the rebound. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Johnson. Basket good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Dixon. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Inside, Brand. And it's Brand with the jam.
You have to maintain contact with Brand in the paint. Otherwise, he's going to dunk it right on top of your head.
Johnson finds Johnson. Shot from the top of the key. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at the Wizards, their season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference.
And when I look at Washington, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
The finish, and Johnson with the stop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Calderon. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Bulls in Chicago.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Here's Hardaway. Jose Calderon making his last shot. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
The Clippers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. For the Wizards, Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for John Thomas. Brown comes in for Elton Brand. And Larry Hughes is subbed in for Keith Bogans. Here's Dixon. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Back to Brown and finished off by Brown.
Brown rising up and throwing it down, going all out.
Johnson right side. Serbiak passes to Johnson. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Larry Hughes. Washington shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Calderon passes to Dixon. Hughes with the screen on Johnson. Here's Calderon. Here's Haywood. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I like that Brendan Haywood has a good sense about his strengths and weaknesses, who he is as a player, and he pretty much stays within himself.
And Washington making a change here. Mason's checked in. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Moore. Here's Serbiak from outside the arc. That shot, no good. Now Mason, an 11-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Count the basket.
No cooling him off when he's on a heater like this.
Johnson's gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop, hitting 50% on the night. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Calderon. Pass to Mason. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Johnson. Tries again. Can't get the layup. Wizards leading by 3. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. The screen from Brown. Johnson over to help. Mason for 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Got his feet set and let it fly.
Here's Johnson. And it's blocked by Brown. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Utah Jazz at Vivint Smart Home Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And guys, while it is still early in the regular season, we've seen these teams play a few games already.
Yeah, so these coaches have an idea of how they want to play. However, they are still figuring out rotations and who they trust. Every squad at this point, a work in progress.
Now, here is Weber. For three, Heinrich. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Heinrich against Rondo. Here he goes. Pass to Carroll for the three. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Carroll's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Clippers. Right side, Kirilenko. Up top, Weber. The Clippers grab the miss. Johnson, the pass to Carroll. Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes the three. Knocks it loose.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to McGlure. Weber with it. Covered by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Count it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Out to Kirilenko. Johnson over to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three ball is good.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now here's Rondo. To the paint. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Heinrich. Rebound by Johnson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Rondo. Shoots. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here is Weber. Takes it off the glass.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative post game.
Rondo with it. Johnson outside. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz trail by 5. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Weber against Johnson. Now, here is Weber. Tight defense on him. Pass to Kittles. 5 on the clock. Here's Kirilenko. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 5. Johnson kicks to Carroll. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Carroll's got 5 now.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kittles passes to Weber. To the inside. Utah moving it around. Here's Heinrich. Here's McClure. It's deflected. It's Carroll on the wing. He's got 5. Johnson outside. Lockhart. The rebound by the Jazz. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Weber can't hit.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 7. Heinrich from outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, Heinrich is a pretty consistent shooter beyond the arc. His team knows he's good for a few of those per game.
Johnson outside. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. For Utah, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Rondo. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Utah calls timeout. Triple is checked in for Andre Kirilenko. And the Clippers making a change here. Jazz trail by 6. Heinrich outside. The tray. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They sure got rid of it quickly there. I mean, Heinrich barely had possession before letting it fly.
Pass to Serbiak. Top of the key. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Kittles passes to Turkoglu. To the paint. Here's Weber. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lockhart. Johnson right side. Lots of room. And he gets the jumper to drop. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Capitalizing from that mid-range. I love seeing him go to work in that area.
For three, Hinrich. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And how about the show of confidence from Hinrich, as well as him shooting while in rhythm?
Hinrich against Carroll. Here's Johnson. Takes it inside. Pass to Carroll. 6 to shoot. Blackguard. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now here's Turkoglu. Headed by Serbiak. Kittles passes to Turkoglu. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Weber. He takes it in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode against the defense. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Down low, here's McClure. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Jamal McClure, don't do him like that, showing off all that power.
Here's Kittle. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Here's Carroll after Hedo Turkoglu's score. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Johnson's got 8.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Now Carroll. He's got 5. Here's Serbiak. No good with the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Three-pointer, Hinrich sinks the triple. And now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Utah leading by 3. Here's Hassel. Pass to Watson. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. They get it back. Another shot. Turkoglu got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Clippers trail by 3. Into the lane. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Turkoglu. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando. And Hinrich gets it to go.
We've seen Hinrich get hot before. I like watching him just keep looking to be aggressive.
Here's Serbiak. It's hauled in by Watson. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Hassel, the pass to Turkoglu. Now here's Watson. Hinrich outside. The 3. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Clippers trail by 4. Lockhart guarded by Hinrich. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hinrich. Here's Hassel, guarded by Serbiak. Hassel, the pass to Heinrich. On the wing, Jones. Turkoglu outside. Back to Jones. Heinrich outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Heinrich's got 17 now.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Here's Szczerbiak. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked.
Oh, that's tremendous anticipation, timing the block perfectly.
Outside Turkoglu. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah out in front. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Utah Jazz.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Here is Singletary. Guarded by Szczerbiak. Singletary, the pass to Watson. Here is Singletary. Kicks it out to Turkoglu. Outside Kirilenko. Floats one up. The Clippers grab the miss. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's Szczerbiak. It's hauled in by Watson. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Hassel. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hassel's got the first basket of the second quarter for Utah.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And he gets the bucket.
And Szczerbiak is a terrific secondary scorer. I mean, a perfect wingman who can shoot the lights out.
Here's Hassel from deep. Turkoglu. That one doesn't drop. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Szczerbiak. Rebounded by the Jazz. Watson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hassel. And the layup's good off the glass. Hassel's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And here is Szczerbiak. From downtown, he scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Yeah, how about the range there from Szczerbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from outside.
Here is Singletary. Guarded by Szczerbiak, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Rondo's checked in for Anderson. Rondo passes to Szczerbiak. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Utah calls timeout. Utah leading by 6. It's stolen by Rondo. Johnson right side. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's Kirilenko. After the Clippers pick up 2, and they pick up 2.
Oh, it's a good pass by Turkoglu. He plays hard and also unselfish.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. careful there. And Utah making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's Hassel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And, you know, Hassel is out there, Kevin, to defend the perimeter. And he takes that role very seriously with those active hands and quick feet.
And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 7. Right side, Rondo. Singletary with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Watson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Potapenko's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Turkoglu. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Turkoglu's got 5.
There's Turkoglu's touch from deep. He can be lethal when he gets it going.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Rajon Rondo.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hassel the best to Singletary. Goes up on the wing. Potapenko with the rebound.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Lockhart defended by Turkoglu.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Hassel, guarded by Serbiak. And here's Watson. Pass to Singletary. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from the baseline. Right side, Rondo. Driving inside. Lockhart. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
To the wing right side. Here's Singletary. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. Singletary's got 5 points now this quarter. Clippers trail by 6. Rondo with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Serbiak. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Watson. Watson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the basket by Serbiak. Serbiak's got 12.
You've got to have inside scoring to be successful, and he's aware of that.
Turkoglu outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's good. Two points. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Point blank range, that's what you want.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. A different look for the Clippers. Johnson comes in for Potapenko. And it's Anderson in for Johnson.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. Lockhart. No good. That would have tied it. And the Jazz call time here.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Utah.
Number 47.
The Jazz have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Kittles. He's covered by Rondo. Kittles passes to Weber. And Weber throws it down.
If Weber gets a shot to go to the rim, he's going to take it.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Serbiak. Johnson outside. At the top of the key, Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson sets the screen for Rondo. Fades and shoots. Utah with the rebound. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Back to Kirilenko. Again, the Jazz score.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Rondo dishes to Johnson. That 3 off the mark. Utah leading by 6. Weber, the pass to Turkoglu. Looking to end his cold spell. Johnson with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Kirilenko. And a miss there off the inbound. Clippers trail by 6. Charity stripe shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Singletary. Softly drops in the floater. Singletary's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that. Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
To the middle. That's good from Kirilenko on the assist by Weber. And now it's an 8-point Jazz lead. Here's Johnson. And he converts the layup. Johnson's got 10.
Right in the heart of that defense. Found a way to convert.
Utah shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. It's Kirilenko on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Here is Singletary. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. Here's McGloire. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 6.
And McGloire knows how to use his size on the glass. Outstanding work right there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Pass to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Fierce play inside. He was fired up.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Jazz making a change here. Heinrich's checked in. Here is Heinrich. 17 points in the game. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And this is an unfortunate injury. potentially devastating for them. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
He goes up again. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lockhart, and he drives in. A second chance effort. The rebound by McGlory. Utah leading by 8. Kirilenko kicks to McGlory. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's tipped. Heinrich with the steal. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Carroll. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Carroll's got 7.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Heinrich. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Magic in Orlando. Good.
Caught the defense sleeping and sets up a wide open shot.
Rondo passes to Johnson. Back to Rondo. Johnson with a screen on Heinrich. Rondo, and it's blocked.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Lockhart blocked again, and he recovers it. Then that one drops for him. He's got 12. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Kirk Heinrich.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half. To take a lot out of.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rondo scanning the floor. From deep, Johnson. That's no good. He is 5 of 11 shooting from the field for the game. Here's Kittles. Carroll covering. Pass to Heinrich. The Jazz working the ball around now. 3 on the clock. Here's Weber. Johnson with the block. And it's Johnson penetrating. And then Johnson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And Utah has possession. The Clippers getting the bucket. Weber in the post. Johnson on him. Weber gets the bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 12. Weber outside. Heinrich against Johnson. Heinrich passes to Kittles.
That's his first personal foul.
Pass to Heinrich. There's the three. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Deep 2 from Carroll. Rebound, Utah. Kirilenko's got 4 rebounds in this game. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Johnson sets the screen for Carroll. Great touch on the 16-footer. Carroll's got 9.
Popping it in from mid-range. A good offense can come at you from any place.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Heinrich, right side. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
16 feet away. And once again, off the mark by Utah. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Johnson outside. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Johnson. Over Kirilenko. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Rondo against Heinrich. Weber with it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A walking bucket. Weber keeping the defender on a string.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he's good on the 2nd.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Johnson outside for the lead. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
He is giving them all he can offensively, really playing with a lot of heart out there.
Kittles passes to Weber. Pass to Heinrich. Inside, here's McLaurin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
3rd personal foul.
Certainly not his strength, but McLaurin, to his credit, doing the best he can from the line.
And so he hits both. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Taken away by Kirilenko. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Wally Serbia.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the 2nd free throw, good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Out to the wing. Here's Serbiak. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Serbiak's got 14.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now here's Heinrich. He's got 19. Here's Weber, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And this is where Weber really eats. Excellent job drawing the foul inside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
First one falls for him.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
And he makes both free throws. The Clippers trail. To the paint, taken away by Kirilenko. Pass to Heinrich, the three. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Here's Heinrich after the basket by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Weber. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Lockhart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Heinrich against Carroll. Pass to Kittles from the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
Now Carroll. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Serbiak. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Kittles, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And Utah has possession. After the basket by Los Angeles, it's Kirilenko on the wing. Grabber outside. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And Utah again with the bucket.
Just another level to the scoring game of Chris Webber there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Carroll. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Here's Heinrich. He's got 22. Pass to Hassel. Six to shoot. Now here's Jones over Johnson. And again, it's Utah.
Got a look he liked and didn't hesitate.
And it's Carroll with the ball for the Clippers. The rebound by McLaurin. Jazz leading by 3. Left side, Jones. Pass to Heinrich. Here's Hassel. Shoots from the elbow. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Carroll. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Watson, he's checked in for McLaurin. Here's Hassel. 6 points for him. Pass to Watson. To the right side. They set the screen. Hassel, the pass to Turkoglu. Watson for three. And no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That one good for two.
Humphrey.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Trailing by 2. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Hassel, the pass to Turkoglu. Jones in the post. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And taken away by Johnson. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's Carroll. Plays it up and in. In on the nice reverse. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Utah's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Watson. Here's Hassel. The Jazz again can't hit it. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Potapenko's checked in for the Clippers. Turkoglu, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
I like to see Turkoglu put it on the deck and take the ball to the rim. Good attack right there.
Carroll passes to Serbiak. The high post shot. And Jones pulls it down. Jazz trail by 4. Down low. Watson's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Johnson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Turkoglu right side. Pass to Singletary. Here's Hassel, guarded by Serbiak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Hassel.
How about that? Wonderful. He has.
Now here's Carroll. He's guarded closely. Here's Johnson, and slam dunk by Johnson.
Flashing his athleticism with a big-time slam. That was special.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here is Singletary. Carroll covering. Watson the screen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Carroll up top. He's got 18, and that one good.
And how about the burst in that first step? Just right to the rim.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here is Singletary. A 3 ball. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Jazz trail by 6. Turkoglu passes to Hassel. Johnson inside. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one goes. And the Clippers making a switch here. Potapenko's checked in. And so Jones nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Rondo. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. 21 points in the game.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Here is Singletary. He's covered by Rondo. Can't connect from short range. Los Angeles has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Anderson outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 7. Turkoglu outside. In the screen. No good from Turkoglu. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Anderson. Rondo against Jones. Left side Rondo. To the wing on the left. Lockhart. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And the basket by Turkoglu.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Pass to Potapenko. And here is Serbia. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. And here's Turkoglu. Tipped away. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's blocked. Pass over pass to Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
White is checked in for Jones. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Turkoglu right side. Pass to Singletary. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. The Jazz making a switch here. Winston's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Carroll's checked in. So it's the Jazz now. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Rocket 2 puts up a 3. Winston, no good. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Rondo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Outside Turkoglu. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Trevor, he's checked in for the Jazz. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here is Singletary. Another miss by Utah. Deep 2 from Carroll. Johnson outside. Pass to Serbia. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded, and he comes up with the deuce.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Turkle. After the Clippers pick up 2. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Poke loose. Rondo against Weber. They get it again. It's Carroll on the wing. There's the screen. Second chance shot. And he banks in the layup. Carroll's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Here is Singletary. Pass to Weber. And now the Clippers on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and Serbiak loves shooting the ball. All he needs is a little daylight, and he is ready to fire.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. He hits both from the stripe. Utah with the ball. 15-point game. Rondo against Heinrich. Pass to Weber. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. They could use a bucket. Great D that time from Johnson.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Weber gets the bucket.
A textbook dish by Heinrich, creating an opportunity for a guy with a good look to score.
Johnson with a screen on Heinrich. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Rondo. 22 points for Johnson.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's McGlure. Pass to Heinrich. Now, here is Weber. He's guarded by Johnson. The shake. Weber can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Scooped up. Now, here's Carroll. Johnson sets the screen for Carroll. Here's Johnson. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Kittle. Pass to Heinrich. Out left to the wing. Here's Kittle. Carroll covering. Heinrich outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Johnson right side. And here's Carroll. Carroll with the screen on Weber. Lockhart. Count it. 23 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here is Weber. Down low. Will it go? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look, you want to get that ball inside because anytime you do, the odds of getting to the free throw line go up.
Kerry Kittle taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Johnson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Kittles. Pass to McGlure. Heinrich outside. Now here is Weber. It's good. Weber's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Johnson outside. Shoots over Weber. Johnson can't hit. Jazz trail by 20.
He came in with the